This video was sponsored by Enhance, Neowatt, A Better Road Planner, Elbilmek, Kempower and Bilkomponenter. Yo, what's up? We're in Chiang Mai. We're doing a day trip today with the family. I consider, do I do this with the MG ZS EV or the Tesla? Well, I guess we go for the Tesla since we have it here, and I will return it tomorrow. So it's Tesla Model Y long range rear-wheel drive with the new 82 kilowatt-hour battery. Yeah, you can see the nice mountain in the background here. Yeah, that is dongle. It's don't remember the height. I think it was a 2,000 meter above sea level. But yeah, we don't have any tint here. The press cars, they don't come with tint, unlike the Lemon. So it is a bit hot. My experience now, after borrowing this car for a while versus borrowing the Model 3 long range rear-wheel drive, that one had white seats, and I can feel it that the interior here is significantly warmer than the white seat. So if I would buy a car in a hot place like Thailand, Australia, or I don't know where, Spain, I would go for the white interior. But of course, Model Y has just so much space. You see here, it doesn't look like we have any luggage. Well, we just brought some of the strollers, 2 strollers here. And there's still so much more space here, also in the front. So, oh yeah, and I should show you, in case you guys are wondering, here on this pocket there is no subwoofer, and also no subwoofer there. So it doesn't have the premium sound system, only the bass sound system, but it still sounds okay. I'll probably test it on the way back tomorrow on the Sunday drive. And then we have the sexy knob here. Nice, huh? I set it up so we have the, well, I can't go now since we are plugged in, but this is the cabin temperature, and also it's been synced here. So when you do this and you twist it here, you also change it there. So very nice. Okay, cabin temp, and then also here we have battery temp. If you press here, you can actually activate preconditioning. I'm not sure if it's not available. Yeah, it's not available right now because we are plugged in. So you're gonna go here today. So what I do is I press share to the Tesla, send, and then it found it there. I think previously it would just go to the GPS position. It sends the GPS position. Now it actually sends the waypoint there. Wow, nice. Wait, it will take an hour? Really? Okay, anyway, let's get the kids inside and then off we go. Oh, it says send from, cool. Oh, I forgot. You know, when we have car seat in the back here, most cars, also Tesla, they do not detect that there's anything here, because usually, well, you might need to buckle up. There might be a weight on the butt sensor, and you will see that here, rear, it's off. You could turn it on manually, but you kind of need to do that every time, right? But there is a feature in the Sexy app. You go down here, you go to the commander, and then you go, this is not a Tesla feature, it's like included in the Sexy. You go to rear end control, and then you put it on always on, then it stays on all the time. But tomorrow when I travel alone, then I want to turn it off. Just have to remember to turn it off. We have arrived, and as soon as we stop, then Axel just wakes up. He needs to be in constant motion. Yeah, he better sleep in with a 10-hour sleep, 10-hour flight back to Norway. Tunna. Kids awake. So yeah, we consume 99 watt-hour per kilometer. We have to park in the sun here, so I think what I want to do is keep climate on and then maybe set it kind of high. Or I could actually do this, and then auto. Wait, how is this again? Where's the AC? Oh, they're here. We could run only fans. Yeah, because if outside is 30 degrees, then at least it should be maybe 30 here. I'm not sure. I don't want it to be too hot in here. And look here. Okay, it's 30 degrees outside, and then the battery temperature heated up from 20. Well, it was actually 22 when we started this morning. It heats up to 37 degrees. Inlet is actually higher. It means that it takes the cold. Well, actually, it takes the heat from the car's cabin and puts it in the battery. But this could actually mean that the degradation is slightly higher. It's like you're always preconditioning, right? So, wish there was a feature where you could change this. Actually, there is something new in the commander here, in the sexy knob. If you go here, no, you can set one of the buttons here. Yeah. So the way I set it is that there's it's here. This feature here. Okay, preconditioning. If you click here, you can set target temp. So I don't know. Could we pre-cool it? Could we actually try to force the car to keep it cooler if it's possible? Of course, it doesn't make any sense to cool it down with AC down to 30 degrees, but at least if we can keep it at 35, that would be great. Yeah. Okay, so this is a kind of like a zoo. So they provide also umbrellas. Great. And then here we can buy food for the animals. Okay, they went over there now. Let's go. There's some kind of show going on right now. Yeah. Well, hopefully this is fun for the kids. Well, this is a different type of zoo. Maybe more for children. Not the regular mainstream big zoo. So, yeah, it's like family friendly. Oh, there. Okay. Wow. Impressive. Mà kín á, Isabelต้องเอาให้มันนั่นชอบIsabelชอบอ่ะมันจะน่ะIsabelต้องเอายื่นให้มันสิมันจะกินอ่ะโคตรดึงเลยเอามันพี่ก็ต้องIsabelขี้กลัวเนี่ยอักเซนกุ๊กไก่เนี่ยกุ๊กไก่อักเซนเรียกกุ๊กไก่อ่ะจับไหมอักเซนจับไหมthose nice proteins in a couple of months. It's very cool. Yeah, hey, man, guy, chicken. Yeah.มาAxel ถือไหมถือเบาๆนะถือเบาๆเนี่ยAxelกล้าถือเนี่ยถือไว้เนี่ยแล้วก็มีลูกเป็ดหน้าขนาดเลยดักเนี่ยมันจีlittle pig like me. Yeah, the pigs. Nice bacon. Look at this. If you have your kid in a stroller, you just push it off the slope. It slows down by itself. E-Priam for the win. Kids, they love animals. Well, that's what's pretty much it. They're not super large in here. Okay, but it's 3 in the afternoon. I think it's time for some food. And we're gonna go to the PTT station where they call it the pizza company. Yeah, the kids, they love pasta, spaghetti actually. Oh, it's a nice big station. There's actually a charger there. Oh, damn booking system. Okay, here, pizza company. Oh, yeah, see, Isabel, see. Wow, look at that. Wow. Okay, we cancelled because the pizza company over here, they don't have the child menu. I thought it was standard, okay? You might have to find something else then. Okay, we went for this. We have some rice with chicken and some pad thai. Oh yeah. Okay, okay. We are now in Chengdu. So the trip back here we use 112.3 watt per kilometer. Total was 109. Yeah, it's quite low for a spacious SUV, right? Yeah, RIP Model S and X. Okay, anyway, the kids, they're still asleep in the back there. Yeah, maybe they didn't get enough sleep earlier today. But we're gonna go grab some food at 7-Eleven, and also there's a market here today. Yeah, every Sunday there is like a market here. Lots of food. It's mainly just food. There's some items being sold, other things, but it's mainly just a big food fest. Oh yeah, I'm gonna miss this. We will leave in a little bit over 1 week. Back to cold Norway. We're back home now. Yeah, nice view of Dai Luang. So tomorrow we drive the Model Y long range rear-wheel drive, the 82 kilowatt hour. It has well, after discharging loss, okay, the sexy app or ScanMyTesla, you know, would report 82.5. No wait, well, but that's gross capacity, but 3.7 kilowatt hour buffer. So or yeah, 82.2 or 3, I think. So we're supposed to get around 78.5 kilowatt hour, but after discharging loss, at least with the Model 3, I got 77.7 kilowatt hour. So the question is, will it go 800 kilometers, be in the top 5, top 4 actually, something like that? We'll see. But as a family car, it is wonderful. In Thailand, you don't really need overdrive. I can understand all the Norwegians, they want overdrive because of snow, but over here, rear-wheel drive, plenty of power. I've seen on the sexy app, it seems to have around 350 horsepower or something, or 270 kilowatts roughly, there, in that ballpark. So it's plenty fast enough, fun to drive, super efficient. Probably the most efficient SUV out there, you know. It's like you're consuming half of a fat e-tron, or at least, I don't know, 40%. No, I mean like 60% of a fat e-tron, right? But okay, it's not all-wheel drive. Yeah, there's no rear-wheel drive fat e-tron. But okay. Anyway, I think that's gonna be for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.